Yo, happy Saturday. Shit, big W's in the chat. So, finally got monetized, sort of, kind of. This has been a long time waiting for me. Like, ever since I started YouTube, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to hit this goal. And I didn't know how I was going to get to it. And it kind of seemed unachievable. So now we're at 3,100 watch hours. I got into the partners thingy. I got the message this morning. So, it's just, I feel accomplished. Even though this might be something that's easier for people, it's not that easy for me to just get up, pick up the camera, and start talking to you guys. Like it hasn't always come naturally. It hasn't always been easy. But obviously, some of you guys out there I can provide value to, and some of you guys actually use my videos for the betterment of yourself. So yeah, very happy about that. We got 900 more watch hours to go to get paid out from AdSense revenue. So we got this final push here, and then I'm finally gonna be, I guess I could consider myself an influencer, because at this point I get paid from social media. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So yeah, as you guys know, morning routine, coffee, checking out some of these numbers, statistics, whatever, and gonna head off to the gym. Today I actually got to do groceries, bro. I feel like I haven't done groceries in like 3 weeks, and I'm stuck like just trying to figure it out. So that's one thing I really do want to get done for the day today. So I'll probably head there on my way back from the gym. Bro, I don't know what it is. This past week has been like, I don't know, kind of calm in a weird sense, because the thing is, I got used to, I don't know what it was, like the whole month of February, which is crazy. I'm about to break down something. So the whole month of February, what it looked like, for those of you that were watching my videos, you guys probably know day in and day out, I was sick. And then right after getting over that sickness, I was locked in 16 to 18 hours a day for like, I want to say 14 days straight. And then it's kind of like, imagine this. You have a whole list of things to do. You know exactly what you're doing. You complete that list, and then it's kind of just dry and you have to move on to the next project. So I find that in entrepreneurship, everything is based on your ability to work to create, your ability to create a project, work on it until it's developed, and then allowing it to flourish, if that makes sense. So I don't know. It's kind of an odd feeling. So now this week here, it's kind of like I've came back to reality and I've came back to life in a sense where I completed that stuff. And I'm like putting myself in a situation now where I'm about to move on to the next project, and it's kind of like just the calm before the storm. And I understand the direction that I'm moving in right now. And honestly, you guys probably don't know, but what I got going on in my noggin, why did I say that? What I got going on though, and what I got cooking up, is going to be different. And I want to bring you guys on this journey with me. There's a lot of different things that are going to be built out through this year that I want you guys to just see, because I feel like that's you know what? I think when it comes to the whole guru game, influencer, all of this e-com stuff or whatever, what social media is missing and what the platform is missing, what all of you viewers and everybody out there is missing, is the raw reality, the actual raw reality. Everybody posts raw reality videos, but there's no raw reality behind those videos. You guys are missing the actual raw reality of what's going on, what this life is like. But I was having a conversation yesterday, and one of my friends was basically breaking down how a lot of business owners do like 50 mil a year, 100 mil a year in their business, but only come out with like a very, very slim margin on that, like 5%, 10%. And you kind of have to ask yourself, like, why is that? But then again, those are the same people that are going and posting and flaunting a certain lifestyle, which, yeah, you're coming out with 10% of that a year. Sure, you have a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, look at all the money that you made in comparison to what you actually have. So we were just having that conversation, and he was like, yo, I much rather, you know what, like make $500,000 a month and come out with like a 50% margin and not have to worry about the headaches of making $45 million a year, $50 million a year. So I really started to see things from that perspective and understand certain things. Like when you're running a business, right, you have to understand what your goals and your objectives are. Business wise, I'm not gonna lie, there's certain problems like that. Like I wouldn't want to deal with running a $50 to $100 million a year business that breaks even. Like the amount of things that you have to do at $50 to $100 million to be able to sustain that. What I want to do is have a business that allows me to cash flow, good enough amount of money to live, use those funds to essentially reinvest and multiply them. And I think that's my goal, to get to 100 mil. So when you put everything into perspective, It's a matter of what your goals are, your objectives are, your plan. For me, I've really disassociated myself from the emotional stress of money, and I've more so just allowed myself to just appreciate the journey and appreciate all the different things that it takes to really get to where you want to be, and to put people around you in the position that they want to be in. You have to understand too, like when you guys are running a business, right, and you're working with people, the people that you're working with, some people may say they're working for you. I'm saying I'm working with them. Reason being is everybody has their goals, and if your goals and your aspirations in your mind outweighs the ones of another human, you're a selfish person, and you shouldn't be putting yourself in a position of power, because everybody has to win. If it's all contingent upon just you winning and not everybody's winning at the same time, even if other people are getting paid, you want everybody to be winning. And the thing is, in order to do that, you have to allow people to expand their goals and build out their goals within your vision. You have to have a vision for everybody. Bro, I go on these rants. I think I'm such a yapper, bro. I am such a yapper. But yeah, so we got a quick workout. It's probably gonna be like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I need a rest day, low-key. I haven't had a rest day in how long? I really don't know. What is this guy doing, bro? Look at this. What the fuck? Yo, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I see people, I'm like, bro, what are you doing, bro? I don't know what this is, but they got some weird Jeep thing going on here. There's like a bunch of like Jeeps outside. I don't know. Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, like I don't understand the whole hype I don't understand the whole hype of putting those rubber duckies in the window of the Jeep. Like I've been trying to figure out why people do that. But anyways, you know what? Let me go there and see if I can catch a clip real quick. Alright, so we're outside. I'm about to go check out this Jeep thing. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, you Americans are different. I think in Canada we're a lot more cool, calm, and collected. America is not a real place. There's always some weird shit going on in America. Bro, like they got like Captain America suits on. Like I don't know what the fuck this shit is. And I gotta go and make sure that they're cool with me doing this. Bro, this Jeep got butterfly doors. But yeah, I gotta make sure they're cool with me doing this, because I might just walk here and they might just start shooting at me. So yeah, let's check this out. Yeah, so bro, this Jeep has butterfly doors. Like that is not normal. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Damn, I might just have to run. This looks like the mob. Yo, I don't know what the fuck this is, bro. I'm not gonna lie though, some of these things are kind of cool, but I would never do that. I would never spend my money on that. That shit looks like bullshit. Butterfly doors on a Jeep, bro. Okay. Exhaust. I'm out. Yo, I am cooked. I don't know what it was about that workout, but I'm here and I'm just cooked. I'm tired, man. I'm gonna get some lunch, hit the grocery store. I have a light to put up still, some work to do. Bro, I can never catch a break. Look at, well, I don't know if y'all see. I feel like I look exhausted. I feel exhausted. My shit's like, anyways, it's all in a day's work. We gotta get it done. Life has to go on. We gotta keep pushing. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of how it goes. Yeah, so I'm exhausted. Today's been one of those Saturdays. I have a big ad campaign launch scheduled to go up next week. Well, not even next week. It should be going up tomorrow. So that's huge. And there's been hardships that I've been just working through, breaking boundaries, pushing through them, and kind of just learning to overlook. And the way that I'm tracking my progress currently in business is odd. Because for the longest time, it was like chasing money, chasing finances, chasing freedom, chasing whatever. And I've been relatively free for 4 or 5 years now. And it's gotten to the point where, I don't want to say it's gotten boring, but put it this way. If, let's say you grow up rich, right? Once you achieve that on your own later in life, and you're still financially free, it's not any different than the way that you were raised. It's already an expectation. It's already a given. You've never experienced being poor, right? So when you do something for so long, there's a certain lifestyle that you get used to. Sorry, this guy's washing his car. But you get used to it, right? And so certain achievements don't feel like achievements anymore. It's like, if you buy 5 Rollies, your 6th one's not gonna feel like much of an achievement, unless it's something like significantly better that you've been working towards. So the whole point of this is that purpose is like the one thing that you got to find within yourself, that you got to figure out what is purpose to you. What is your purpose? What do you work towards? What are you working for? And I think I've come to understand that the vision now is bigger than the vision's ever been. And so when you guys get into this stuff, like let's say you start a clothing brand, you might start off as a local clothing brand and only sell within your city, but don't realize that God has a bigger plan for you. And don't limit yourself. I find that oftentimes people in business that start things and, you know, go through trials and tribulations. Where the fuck is this? It was a spider web. People go through, my bad. People go through their trials and tribulations with business because you guys don't allow yourself to make progress and you think you know best. You have to optimize and see fit where fit is needed and have to figure out how to make those sorts of improvements. And that's essentially what will push you forward in business. That's what's going to allow you to go from, let's say, $100 to $1,000 a month, from 1,000 to 10,000, from 10,000 to 100,000, and so on and so forth. And I think once you reach that 7-figure benchmark, that's when things start to be different. That's when you start to realize you need actual systems and you need to start implementing them to be able to sustain that. You can make $1 million without having the best systems in place, but once you reach that point, or a couple $100,000 a month, and you're looking for that sort of consistency, that's where you realize that these systems that you build out need to be developed in a way that will allow you to maintain that. And I go through what I call transitionary periods, oftentimes when it comes to me in business. And the reason being is I consistently make progress, and over time, the more progress I make, the more systems that are likely to break down. And because more systems are breaking down, things eventually slow down. So my goal moving forward, and the one thing that I've come to understand is I need to, and this is just me reflecting at, you know, the things that I've gone through in business, the things that I've learned, the things that I've done. Bro, this music is distracting me. Hopefully I don't get what you call it, copyrighted. But anyways, my point being is I've gone through these transitionary periods, and in every transitionary period, I've always done significantly better than the past one. And I think it's because you have to gain a general understanding of where you failed, what resulted in, you know, you reaching certain numbers, and then those numbers falling off and breaking down. I think that is the one thing that will allow you to continuously keep making progress in life. Like if you allow your systems to break down and then just do the same thing over and over again without making the improvements that you have to make in order to create something sustainable, that's where you're gonna run into issues. So that's the lesson in today's video. I don't know, Saturday's a little bit odd for me because it's not like a regular weekday and I'm just still trying to get shit done. I know the lesson of today's video is, what could I say today's video's takeaway is? Well, a couple different things. One, have your plan mapped out, your goals mapped out. Understand which direction you need to go in and remain proactive in order to get from point A to point B. Yo, I just thought about something too. You know what's crazy? Yo, people always say like, oh, why go buy a Lambo or why spend X amount of money on your car? Your car is only to get you from point A to point B. But if I have a car that gets me from point A to point B faster than you do, I'm gonna be significantly further down the line than you are. So the point is, do you wanna be a Lambo or an F1 car, or do you wanna be a Toyota Corolla? You know, like, I genuinely, you know what? All of these concepts in life apply to everything. All these concepts in life apply to everything. That's why people might not make progress as fast. Like, I see how slow some people are at working. It's like you work on the wrong things. Anyways, I got derailed right there. So, point is, this is gonna bring us to the end of the video. And there's key takeaways that I want you guys to point on, to work on your free time. And it's just, I need you guys to, one, remain proactive and understand how you're gonna get from point A to point B, and understand that when it comes to business, you might wanna sell clothes, you might end up making it in a whole different industry. So you have to allow yourself and allow your mind to just expand, and you have to realize that the goal that you have for yourself might turn out to be bigger than what you have set up for yourself, if that makes sense. The goals that you have, what you achieve, let me rephrase that. What you end up achieving or could potentially achieve might be so much greater than the vision that you have. So you have to allow yourself to navigate freely and allow certain things to also come to you by giving yourself the opportunity for things to come to you. So yeah, it's kind of all over the place. I've had a lot of thoughts today. This is one of those Saturdays where mix of had to do some work at home, get some stuff done, clean the car, etc., etc. But I was also up bright and early, looking into, you know, some of our brands and all this stuff. So yeah, I've been in a weird headspace because I was down finishing all those projects that I had to do, got those all sorted out, and then I'm now grounded and in a position where I know that we're gonna significantly excel. We're gonna grow significantly. Fuck, I'm just yapping. Anyways, y'all, I'm gonna close out the video. Link to the Telegram chat in the description down below. As always, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.